No, I don't do that in my videos. I don't. A lot of people told me no, because I'm not doing salesmanship. I'm not a YouTuber. It's as simple as that. People can press the bell and take a surprise you. None of my video you'll find that, because I'm giving the information which I think I got a better knowledge on all those subjects. If you have seen all those V speeds or whatever, jitne bhi hain, all those, they are not available. Similarly, it is not bell icon, or this is the information somebody wants to revise for your airline entrance or for whatever, it is always available. So stay tuned. This is your Captain speaking. It's me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Your Captain speaking on Flight Deck. My name is Captain Surinder Singh. Welcome aboard the plane talking. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your journey. Global positioning system. Okay. So anyone, any guess what is global positioning system, GPS? Google Map. Google Map is not really working on GPS principle. If you put your data off, can you use GPS? So it doesn't work on that. Anybody else? Yes. Don't worry, I will give you answer. But how it works? This is the future of aviation or future of transportation. Anybody else? Online, offline, with half stand? Signals by satellites. Okay. What is this principle of triangulation?
The distance of the exact point is measured from three different satellites.
Google, YouTube, Chat GPT. Yeah, that's what people do nowadays. Anyway, GPS, this is the future of transportation you have in your cars. Okay, how this app based or Google based, we will not go into this. A pure global system somewhere in 1950s, 53 or 54 somewhere, Americans started working to create a space based navigation system, and in by 1980s they had started using it. It was available for civilian users also. It works on principle of getting radio fix by obtaining simultaneous ranges from DME. It is just an equipment which obtains distance, okay, by obtaining simultaneous ranges from DME. Now, what is the meaning of this? Let's say I give you in the cockpit an equipment which can only measure the distance, nothing else. It just measures the distance. I tell you, okay, there is a DME ground station here, and it only measures the distance. So you tune it and you'll get the distance. Okay, so let's say this is a map I give you. Okay, it's a two-dimensional map, correct, around Delhi. And in the aircraft, you have an equipment which only measures the distance. And you know there is one DME here, Delhi. You tune the station and let's say you see 100 nautical mile. Means your distance from Delhi is 100 nautical mile. Clear? So 100 nautical mile means what? I can be anywhere on the 100 nautical mile distance from this Delhi DME, correct? I can be anywhere with respect to this, correct? So actually what I can do, I can draw a circle of 200 nautical mile or 100 nautical mile, whatever. Let's say 100 nautical mile. Means I can be anywhere with respect to Delhi. So my position on this map ground, you can identify, correct? What is your position? Yes. Let's say I give you one more DME and I tell you to measure the distance from another station. Which is this place? This is another station. Now with respect to this, when I measure, you tune and you get 100 nautical mile. Okay, you have one DME which is showing 100 nautical mile. So you are 200 nautical mile, and you know you can be anywhere on this circle, correct? I give you another DME which you have with respect to that, you are measuring again 50 or whatever distance you want to take it, you are measuring that distance. This means my position can be anywhere with respect to this point 50 nautical mile. Means 50 nautical mile means I can be anywhere with respect to this point. How much? 50 nautical mile. Now at same position I am getting 50 nautical mile from this and 100 nautical mile from this. What could be my likely position? Only at these two positions I will get this, correct? Either at this position or you will get at this position, correct? If you are here, how much you will lead from this Dehradun? Let's say 50, and with respect to this, how much you will measure? 100. Or you can measure where? At this position. Now to identify out of these two positions, what is my exact position? What you need? Another DME. So if I know there is one more DME available here, can you find your position exact? If you want to identify out of two, which is your position? If you want to find with respect to this, all you need to have is take another DME, because for here the distance would be different and here the distance would be different. Let's say it cuts here. This is the exact position. Because if you are here, then the circle would have been cutting here. Let's say from this also you are measuring 50 nautical miles. So 50 nautical mile can be anywhere on this circle. If it was 50, this was there. If it was, let's say 150, then the position would have been this. So to find your exact position, you need distance from three different fixed points. Now let's say I take another fix after 5 minutes. Now after 5 minutes I take another fix, and that fix comes here, or your position comes here. After 5 minutes you take another fix, the position comes here. After 5 minutes you take another. You can join them all, correct? And that is a path which you are flying. You can use it for navigation continuously, because if you give with the time how much distance you have traveled, so it will give you your position, latitude, longitude. But let's say I create a software. I'm just creating a software which is continuously updating my position. Then what will happen? You updated position here. Now continuously, if it is updating your position, what will happen? You will have continuous position. Wherever you go, your position is updated. Which direction, which track, whatever you are going. That is the basic simple principle of GPS. Now to identify your position on the map, you need three stations, correct? Delhi station is fixed. When you took it, you draw a circle. Your position can be anywhere on this circle. You took another station. Now my position could be at a position, if I am getting this some distance and this some distance, only at two position where you will get this intersection. Now to know another, you can take any third DME, because from here the circle drawn will be this, from here it will be drawn like this. That is in two-dimensional. If you want to find position, I create a software which is continuously measuring distances, and then your position is updated. Now when it comes to satellite, like I said in 1950s, 53, if I am not wrong, Americans started working on this satellite-based navigation system. Somewhere till 2005, it was free. After that, they started charging one-time user fees. So after that, whatever the equipment which is, you get one-time user fees, the license fees, which goes to US Department of Defense. Now, what the satellite system, how it works? A lot of people say the ranges are given by satellite. Satellite, no. The satellite is just a vehicle. Vehicle क्या होता है? Transport, correct? It is a method on which you have put a, you can take it as a DME station. Something similar, because so satellite is not giving you anything. The satellite is just a platform. So you can take it rather than putting that DME station at Delhi. You have taken that DME in the satellite and you have put in the space. But that Delhi is a fixed point. Similarly, that satellite with respect to observer, it has to be at the same point fixed always. Okay. So what they did, they created a constellation. Constellation is group of satellite. Okay. Normally you say constellation, group of stars, Aries, but constellation, they created a constellation of satellite. There were 21 active and 3 standby. Standby means they were always available in the orbit. So 21 plus 3, when they call it 21 in their orbit and 3 in the standby, means in case something happens, some meteor strike or some space debris strike or some problem, out of those 3 they can take position, and each satellite is numbered. Now how it works? In 2 dimension, you saw you need 3 DME to know your exact position. Let's say I have taken that DME station in the space at the satellite here. Okay, let's say this is my satellite. Now with this satellite, I measure distance of 200 nautical mile. So what could be my position? Now it will not be a circle. It will be a sphere. Correct? It will be 200 nautical mile sphere. So my position can be anywhere here. Now you take distance from another satellite. Distance. Okay, you're just taking distance. Satellite is not giving you any information. It is, again, I'm reminding you, it is a platform where you have put the equipment with respect to that, whatever information you want. So another GPS or another satellite from which you are getting the distance. So imagine 2 spheres, they are cutting each other, intersecting. Imagine 2 balls, soft ball, and you try to intersect them. So it will cut in a circle. Okay. From the one satellite, let's say this is the satellite. Now it will not 2 point. It is 2 balls, sphere. When you take it, it will wherever it intersect, it will be a circle here. When the 2 spheres are intersecting. So my position could be anywhere on this circle. Now if I give you another third satellite, when it is cutting like this from the third satellite, now my position could be what? It could be 2 points. Now to find you out of these 2 point exact, you need 4th satellite. Now if you have another 4th satellite available to you, now you can know exactly whether your position is this or your position is this. So on ground 2-dimensional map, you need 3 DME station. But in space, when you have 3-dimensional view, when it is not forming circle, it is forming spheres, then you need 4 satellite at least to know your. Now I have created a software. Now the software is continuously obtaining at least 4, and now it is continuously drawing your position. So now what will happen? You switch it on, it locks onto the satellite, you start getting ranges. Ranges are also very simple. How you get the range? Let's say I have a satellite and I have a receiver. It is a satellite. Each satellite, it has got identification code. Let's say the whole constellation or the geometry is designed in such a manner that wherever you are on the Earth's surface, that is the lowest you are on the Earth's surface, at least 5 are always visible. How many you require? 4. So lowest, you may be on the Arctic or you may be Antarctic or wherever you are, at least 5 are always visible. Good enough. Normally you'll find 5 to 8. Practically you will find 11. You go higher and higher when you're flying, you're receiving much more. Okay. So each satellite, let's say this is satellite number 3. It has got its own something called PRN code. Basically it is code that is called pseudo random noise code. We will see later what is the pseudo, and pseudo is, what is the meaning of pseudo? False. A random noise. We'll see why it is called pseudo. So each satellite sends a code, a pulse, 1 millisecond pulse. That pulse it sends and you are receiving that pulse, correct? So velocity is equal to distance upon time. So this distance will be c into t. You took 0.05 microsecond or you take 0.01 second, whatever, and both clocks are synchronized. It has to be perfect matching because this satellite sent at this rate, you received how much time it took. With this, c is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, you know exact distance. That's how you get the range. Each satellite has got 4 atomic clock. Okay, and it's got accuracy of 1 nanosecond. So it is that accurate because everything is time based. This distance is calculated with the time. So just for your interest, if it is 1 millisecond error, 1 millisecond error, that will give you wrong position by 350 kilometers. The handheld equipment which you bought for 10,000 rupees, you think that clock will be have that much accuracy? No. So what happens the moment you switch it on, the satellite clock first synchronizes your receiver clock. So initially when you switch it on, that initialization phase, the satellite clock is controlling the receiver clock so that both are accurate. So once you start receiving ranges from at least 4, you will have your longitude, latitude. Now whichever direction you are moving or something, it shows your position. And it is visible when at least it is 5 degree above the horizon, which is also examination question. When it is called, when it is said that satellite is visible. Visible means it is like sunrise, sunset. Similarly, satellite will come above the horizon by 5 degree and goes to 5 degree. You need 4 minimum, 5 are always visible. Practically, like I said, 5 to 8 are visible on ground anywhere in the world you are. So they have 21 plus 3, 21 plus 3 satellite constellation. When you say 3 stand by in their orbit and they are ready to replace if something goes wrong. Let's say 1 to 21, they have placed monitoring station. We will discuss that also all over the globe because like I said, you are paying for it. So they are at the height of approximately 20,200 kilometers. Okay, it is 20,180 to be more accurate, precise, but as they are placed in such a geometry, they are in 6 orbital planes at a mutual angle of 55 degree with respect to equator. So the geometry of this is designed in such a manner that at least 5 should be visible at a time anywhere you are, minimum. Okay. And each satellite, it has got orbital time of 12 hours. And just for your interest, each satellite is also got life of 10 years. The geometry is such that at least 5 are always visible 5 degree above the horizon. Accuracy of 1 nanosecond. It is that accurate. So the moment you switch it on, your satellite controls the receiver clock. So with one satellite, you get one sphere. To know your position, you can be anywhere on this sphere. If you have two receiving from two satellites, your position can be anywhere, wherever they are intersecting. With the three satellite, your position could be same thing here for the understanding. One satellite, your possible position anywhere. With if you are using three satellite, it could be 2 points, and that's how you get the distance. 0.06 second, whatever second, and finally you get the position. Americans, they call it nav star. Okay, it has got 3 segments. So how does GPS knows that the address which you have put or whatever you're looking for? We are not going by Google Map. Google Map is totally different. How? You raise hand. You have to put the database, terrain database. If you are using for road, it will be road terrain database. If it is using for fishing, sea, for it will be a different database. When you're flying, it will have different database, airspace, runways, VOR, ILS. That's how it is. You buy a GPS in US, you switch it on here, yes, it will show you the position, but that position will be on the black background because it is showing that on Earth at this latitude, this longitude you are standing, but below nothing. Why? You have to put the terrain database. Are you understanding? So now you have your position, and now the database, now it updates wherever you go, it shows your position. Aviation, the database will be of runways, airport, classification of airspace, all those things will be there. For road, MACD on your right, best academy left behind, next best academy all over. We have to put, somebody had to insert the database. Okay, so they have the 3 segments. One, receiver in your car, whatever you have, inbuilt GPS. So that is called user segment. Then you have 21 plus 3 satellite constellation, that is called space segment. And the third is you have control segment. And who controls this? US Department of Defense, Pentagon. Okay, so they have their main headquarters in Colorado Springs in US. They have their master control station. From there, so you have a control segment, space segment, and user segment. Now like I said, it is every instrument or the GPS receiver logs on which satellite, what time, where they logged on, all the data is available to whom? To them it is available. It is not that tomorrow you open a factory and at Ramphal Chowk I have started making GPS. No, because it is license fee. One time license fee, user license fee has to pay. So every equipment which is made, it can be tracked, it can be traced. Because let's say my factory is making 1000 GPS. So for all that 1000, there will be identification, each equipment, and I have to pay the license fee. Are you getting it? So every instrument can be tracked, but by whom? By them. So where you switched it on, where you logged in, all the data is available. So in fact, they can control all their satellite, whichever they want. They want to shut down, they want to give wrong position, they can do that. Plus, they have put monitoring station all over the world because we pay for the services. Okay, that is, they have monitoring station, and then they have put lot of antennas also all over the globe. The purpose is to see what is and they are all linked with the master control station. Wherever it is, they are linked. So from here, they can uplink whatever data they want, they can downlink whatever they want. As a receiver, what you do, you can only receive the information or whatever that position available. So at master control station sitting there, and the monitoring station obviously to see the performance, they can do anything. They want to show wrong position, they want to shut down that whenever in this area on the earth nothing should be available. They can do that. They can control. To observer, you switch on, nothing will be shown. The two frequencies, UHF frequencies are used, and two kind of services are provided. One is normal for the civilians, that is called standard positioning service, SPS. Okay, and the one is called precise positioning service. Precise means accurate. So those services are SPS, that is standard positioning service, which has got accuracy. Okay, they say plus minus 15 meter, which is roughly plus minus 50 feet. Practically, it is more accurate. It is up to 10 feet. Your receiver is that accurate. And then you have PPS, standard positioning service. PPS is precise positioning service, which is considered to be accurate, very accurate in fact. Okay, obviously it is the exact data is to anybody's imagination. Practically it comes to less than 1 meter, that's what they say, or less than 3 meters in some cases, means within 10 feet. Accurate. So that's why. So that is not available to civilian user. To civilian user, it is used standard positioning service. It is only available to US forces or US allied forces, wherever they want to share. So that service is not available. So far we have seen how it works, what is the principle, how it gets its position, okay, what is the whole setup of the equipment and the segments. In the next class we will see what kind of services, how it is provided. We will see GLONASS, that is a Russian GPS, and we will talk about Gagan. Till then, stay tuned. और क्या बोलते हैं? और क्या बोलते हैं? This is your Captain Surinder Singh. No, I don't do that in my videos. I don't. A lot of people told me no, because I'm not doing salesmanship. I'm not a YouTuber. It's as simple as that. People कहते हैं ना press the bell and surprise you. None of my videos you will find that. Because I'm giving the information which I think I got a better knowledge on all those subjects. If you have seen all those V speeds or whatever, jitni bhi hain, all those, they are not available. Similarly, it is not bell icon or this is the information somebody wants to revise for your airline entrance or for whatever, it is always available. So stay tuned. This is your captain speaking. It's me, Surinder Singh. Okay, chalo, copy kar lo this and we will take a short break. Hello ladies and gentlemen, your captain speaking on flight deck. My name is Captain Surinder Singh. Welcome aboard the plane talking. Sit back, relax and enjoy your journey.